Welcome, everyone. My name is Nicole Hobson, and I am in the hospitality industry, and I am now currently a business owner doing it part time. So I've started this business because I needed financial freedom, I needed a way out, and I needed, stability where, my finances were concerned. With me tonight, I have my director and my sponsor, Miss Cassandra All. She knows 100% more about the business, and I'm happy to have her here with me tonight to share more about this amazing opportunity with you. Miss Cassandra, welcome. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I had to say yes to joining you on your live tonight
Thank
just to
you.
share with your audience what is it you are doing and how you got started in this awesome business opportunity.
Yes.
Right? So thank you so much for the invitation. All right, so if I may, just to give a little introduction about who I am. I am a full time teacher and also a business owner, working this business on a part time basis, right? And a lot of persons
Yes.
here, we're working the business part time. Now, as a full time teacher, I was that person who was literally looking on the calendar, wishing, praying, and hoping for the 25th to come. Because, guys, I was literally broke. And if you can really go ahead and comment in the put your comments in the chat section because I was literally broke, looking on the calendar, wishing, praying, and hoping for the 25th. And this business opportunity was introduced to me. Immediately after seeing the information, I decided to get started in the business 5 years ago. And it has been doing some amazing things. And we're going to be talking about that in just a few minutes, right? It's not about me tonight, it's about my business partner because she saw what I've been doing and she was curious. So I'm going to allow her to share her testimony and why she got started in the business. So, Nicole, over to you. I want you to go ahead and just introduce yourself to your audience. Let them know who you are, how long ago you got started in this business opportunity.
Thank you, Miss Cassandra. All right, so I started this business 2 years ago. And if everybody can remember, during COVID, I know most of you can remember. And I know I may have a lot of H2B workers on here. And, traveling back home during COVID, we all got stuck. And there was no job, there was nothing to do, and nobody to give us any work. And we had to stuck it out for a year. And everybody knows when COVID came in, you're lost. Whatever finances you had, that is what you used up. And when it's finished, it was completely finished. I remember I walked everywhere, checking with persons, going to different places, checking with them to find a job, and I could not find a job. And I thought to myself, I've had enough of this. This was too much for me, too much. And to say that I came to the United States, I worked very hard. Sometimes I have to do one or two jobs or three jobs just to get by. And you save up all that money, you go home, and at the end of the day, all that money is used up. There is nothing else for you to rally back on. And moreover, everybody knows you come from foreign. They ain't gonna give you no money. They know say you come from foreign. So moreover, they're gonna say to themselves, oh, she come from foreign, so they're not going to give you no money. They're not going to lend you anything. So it came a point in my life where I began searching online. Honestly, I was searching online, looking for online jobs, searching. I couldn't find anything. I remember one day I was sitting down. I just came back on the program and I saw Miss Cassandra All online and she was collecting a trophy. I mean, on Facebook. It's not like, I know most people are skeptical. You might tell them about the business and They're like, oh, they don't want to do it. They're scared. They're not too sure. Um, or you're scared of spending the money because there's so much things going on out there. I cannot blame you for that. But by faith, I saw somebody collecting a trophy, and I called her and asked her, what were you doing? What's this all about? And when she explained it to me, I was so curious. I wanted to know more. I wanted to know what it was about. I wanted to know what this business was about. And mark you, I know nothing at the time about traveling. I knew nothing about how to book a travel or nothing like that. But by faith, and with perseverance and hard work, I tried, and I have no regrets in trying. Honestly, it's the most rewarding choice I've ever made. Back to you, Miss Cassandra. Hall.
All right, and let me re-emphasize the fact that I was a complete stranger, right?
Yes, she
And
was.
you
I
saw
didn't know her.
something, you saw something, and that is one thing that I love, because when this business was introduced to me, I knew the person because she's a close friend. I was just supporting her because she got started in the business, but I saw
Mm,
the value of the business. And a lot of persons might say, why start a travel business in the midst of the pandemic when nobody was traveling, that type of
yes.
thing, right? Everything was on lockdown. So why start a travel business? And can I tell you that it was the best time to actually start the business, because when travel was open, oh my God, a lot of persons were
Everybody
tired of
started
being home.
traveling.
Persons wanted to be on a properties. Persons wanted to take an airplane. Persons
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be out there. Travel was
Mm-hmm.
literally booming, right? So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of persons who started in the midst of the pandemic, yes, we started when there was no travel, but can I tell
Mm-hmm.
you that after COVID, everything went like
Yes.
boomed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I saw the value, and I love our founder, Mr. Donald Bradley. He his vision is that he wants ordinary persons like myself to
Yeah.
earn above average income. And just in case you're not sure about what is it we're talking about two debt-free companies. Now, these companies are based in the US. So we're not talking about companies here in Jamaica. We're not talking about a company that is a come up company. No.
Right.
We're talking about IntelliTravel, and IntelliTravel has been in existence for over 30 plus years. And that was a big plus for me. IntelliTravel is basically the originator of the home based travel agency model. So they allow persons to have at home travel agency. So back in the days, persons used to have their physical store that you go into to book a travel, to do visa application, that type of thing. Yes, we do have
Yeah.
that still, especially here in Jamaica. But now you have a lot of persons who are at home, travel agents who are
Yes.
working their business from their
Mm-hmm.
smartphone, working their business at any time, right?
Right.
We have access to no inventory nor quota. So you're basically responsible for your business. IntelliTravel has all the certifications. So for those persons who are in doubt about our host agency,
Yeah.
you hear about the highest award in the travel space, you're thinking about the Magellan Award. And if you think about the Magellan Award, think about the Emmys and the Grammys. That's how
Yeah.
it is, right? Now I'm going to be talking about some of the things that you do get access to as it relates to IntelliTravel. Tell us a little bit about some of those benefits, or what do you get access to with IntelliTravel?
All right. So with IntelliTravel, you are able to earn a commission from the travels that you do anyway. I mean, there's a lot of persons traveling out there. You are traveling, but you're not earning anything from the travels that you do. One thing I'm sure, if you did not know, you book travel with persons, whether you do it online or you go online and you type it in to say you're booking a travel for yourself, you're actually putting money into somebody else's pocket when you can actually do it for yourself and be gaining that money back for yourself, putting it into your own pocket. So you can earn 70 to 80% commission from the travels that you do anyway. You have the ability of, open, like you have suppliers that you can use, many suppliers that you can use to get your business to grow. You have the ability to get training. Training is provided for you. And as my director always say, you put in the work in order to see the work. You understand? You can't just come into the business and think to yourself, oh, I'm here. I don't know what to do. Yes, you're by yourself, but you are not doing it by yourself because we have a lot of persons who are there to assist you each and every day in helping you to get your business to grow. So this business, it brings you a lot of earnings. You get the chance to save more. You get the chance to travel around the world. You have, you can also go to different hotels, experience different places. So you can tell your clients about the experiences that you have, So this business, it can bring over a lot to you. You can learn because we have universities online that you can learn. It is there for you whenever time you want to, so you're not restricted, even though you're doing business for yourself, and nobody's over your back to tell you you have to do this and you have to do that. It's up to you, so you can still do travel and still learn at the same time. So over to you, Miss Cassandra.
All right, thank you. And I love that because you mentioned something about earning a lot, right? And a lot of
Yes.
persons are not aware that, hey, what you were talking about is that commission that is already built in. So, guys, if you are going to all of those other websites to book travel, go to
Mm-hmm.
yourown.com and book your own travel. And you're not only able to book it for yourself, but you're able to book it for others. Because, yes, you
Mm-hmm.
will have some persons out there who would rather somebody booking their travel for them, right? So you're
Mm-hmm.
able to book it for other persons as well, and you will get that commission. No, I did say that we are two companies, Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel, and they have an exclusive partnership. So IntelliTravel, or host agency or travel business, allows us to book the travel, but Planet Marketing basically allows us to share this awesome business opportunity
Information.
with as
Right. With
much
others.
persons as possible so that they too can start their own home-based travel agency. And you see the relationship. This business was introduced to me. I introduced the business to Nicole. Nicole introduced the
This
business
is
to
for other
somebody else,
people.
right? You are
Yes.
going to come in. You are going to be so excited about the unlimited income opportunity or income potential from this business that you
Yeah.
are going to go out and you're going to do the very same thing that we're doing. And I just want you to note that since the partnership with Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel have made over 5 billion US dollars in travel
Yes.
sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I just started, Nicole, I heard or I came into an industry that was 8 trillion. And
Wow.
since being in here 5 years, this is now a $10 trillion industry,
Wow.
projected to move to 15 trillion in the next 10 years.
We are growing.
Exactly. And that says a lot. It simply
Yes.
means that persons are traveling. Traveling is not one of those industry where nothing will happen. People are always on the move. People are
Going
on the move
somewhere.
for business. They're on the move for leisure,
Mm-hmm.
for pleasure, whatever it is. People are traveling. Persons are reaching out. Hey, my birthday is X time. I need to go to a hotel.
True.
Right?
Yes.
Just today, somebody reached out to me, read their birthday. They want a birthday
Mm-hmm.
getaway. Somebody reached out to me, they want to go and spend their anniversary somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
right? So people are traveling, right? What we're showing you is how you can literally put yourself
Right.
in the middle of that transaction
Yeah.
and earn that 70 to 80%
Mm-hmm.
commission, right? We're
Yes.
on a mission to help ordinary persons, Mr. Bradley's vision, to earn above average income. And I'm going to be asking you to just share a few of your, wins, testimonies, what the business has done for you, and then I'll be more than happy to share my little wins as well.
Okay, so all right, so what the business has done for me so far. All right, so let me see. I when I came into this business, I was broke, dead broke. I was only living because I do it part time. So I was only doing living from my 9 to 5. I have no other income coming in. There was nothing or nobody I could ask for anything. But since starting this business, I'm gonna give you an example. I went home and my business that I'm doing now, that is what sufficed me for the time I was home. Remember, I talked about COVID. And I was home before and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't buy groceries. I couldn't pay my bills. I couldn't do nothing at all. This time around, I go home and my business was able to help me financially to pay my bills, to buy my food, to send my son to school, to do every single thing that I needed it to do. So do you understand what I'm talking about? It's not a joke thing. I talk about it. COVID, I didn't have any money. I start my business, and when I go home this time around, I was able to do everything I needed to do because my business turned over the money, helped me to do all the things I needed to do on hand. And I didn't even have to touch the money that I carried on. So for all those H2B workers, that you're ifing and butting and wondering. Remember now, when we go down, we're not doing anything. This is a great opportunity for you to help out with finances. You
I
know,
love that.
it's
I love that.
yes,
I love that. And we all need a second source of
all
income
need a second source.
because if you look at what is happening, the
Hmm.
grocery bill alone,
Everything is sky high.
the
Everything
grocery
is sky high.
sometimes I look at my grocery bill and I'm like,
Hmm.
can you imagine those persons who are not working? Sometimes I wonder
Okay.
how they survive.
Hmm. That's
How
true.
are they
That's true.
surviving?
Hmm.
Because when you do get your salary goes into
And it
all the
cannot
bills, right?
cover the bills that you have. It
Exactly.
cannot. Most of the times, I don't cut you, Miss Cassandra, but most of the times when I work and I get paid fortnightly, my money is already penciled out. I can write down everything that my money is going to be used for. And at the end of it, nothing is there to save. Nothing is there if I want to take a trip. Nothing is there if I want to do something extra. And makes no sense. Nobody asked me for any money because it's finished, honestly. So I can tell you for a fact that I have experienced being able to even help somebody else in need just by doing this business.
I love that. I love that. All
And
right.
I'm,
So
I'm very proud of it. I'm not lying. I'm very proud of it and I'm very happy.
I love that.
Yes.
All right. So as it relates to me, I was that teacher who was traveling one time for the year. And to be transparent, we used to save for teachers' retreat from
Hmm.
September all the way to April. We used to go in May. Well, we still go in
Hmm.
May. So we'll be saving every single month, we put on a little thing just to
Yeah.
save towards the trip. So I was traveling one time for the year, and I can definitely tell you that since I've started this business, I find myself traveling 4 or 5
More.
times for the
Yes.
year, and I don't have to say I'm saving for it from
Mm-hmm.
a long period of time. In February, maybe 2 weeks before my friend's birthday, I said to her, "What are you doing for your birthday?" She was like, "I don't know." I said, "Let's go to
I
Rio,"
saw you. I saw you. That
right?
was fun.
And
Yes.
I was able to go for half of the, well, not half, a quarter of the cost because of some benefits that I would have had with them as a result of booking, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I was able to travel to that property for a quarter of the price. Now I went to my trip in May. I'm booked for another trip sometime next 2 months, and
Wow.
I'm going to be traveling again before the year ends, right? So
Wow.
no longer am I traveling one time for the year, but I find myself traveling multiple times. Last year, I was able to travel within Jamaica, outside of Jamaica,
International.
Mexico, US, and I'm able to do that because of the income that I'm getting from the business.
Mm-hmm.
One of my most recent testimony is that I was able, and every time I speak about this, yes, I was able to clear my car loan 9 months in advance. So I would have
Mm-hmm.
paid off my car loan from last year, 9 months in advance, and that was a big
Amazing.
accomplishment for
Wow.
me, right? And
Yeah.
again, I would not have been able to do that if I was not getting the income. I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I just started in the very first year or second year of business, my washing machine was giving problem, and the technician said, "Hey, you need to replace the tub inside." And I was like, "Why am I going to replace the tub when?" And there was another issue with it as well. I don't remember what it
Yeah.
was. I was saying, "Why am I going to replace the tub?" And I don't know if it is going to work after that replacement. And you know
Why
what
not
I
buy
did?
one?
I walked into courts, paid for a washing machine cash, right?
Wow.
Again, as a full time teacher, that is something that I was not able to do. I would
Mm-hmm.
have taken that out on hire purchase, or I got the singer and do 9 months interest,
Pay it three, four times.
9 months no interest. Because I love to do that with singer,
Yes,
9 months
yes.
no interest. But I mean, being able to walk into courts and paying for a washing machine cash was
Mm-hmm.
a big deal. And there have been a lot more scenarios and things that would have came up that I was able to um, just take care of because of the income, right?
Right.
So
That's true.
yes, guys, if you're on the line, we all need an additional source of income. Our salary alone will not allow us to do the things that we truly desire, right?
Mm-hmm.
While growing up, we used to have a lot of dreams to say, "Hey, when I become an adult, I want to
You
travel
want
the
to do
world.
this.
I want to
Right.
do this. I want to have this. I want to
Yeah.
have that." But then reality actually hit us,
Keen.
right?
Yes.
We realize that, hey, it's an
You
ultimate
have to
living.
work hard for what
Have
you
to work
want.
hard for what you want.
Yes.
So Antimont living. I used to sing the song Antimont as we get the money. Not everyone.
As they
Every
get it
month,
in finish.
every month, I used to sing that song.
Wow.
I used to sing that song,
As they
right?
get it in
As I get
finish.
it done, right?
Yes.
But no, yes, as me get it done, but guess what? I still have something that is
Still have
coming,
something left over.
right? Something is
Yeah.
coming in additionally apart
Mhm,
from
mhm.
my job. So guys, if you're on the line and you are looking for an opportunity, you see Nicole on Facebook posting about her
Yeah.
business, reach out to her and find out exactly how you can get started. I said
Mhm.
I've been in the business 5 years. A lot of persons are skeptical to think that we're in something that's a scam. Guys,
Right.
if it was
But
a
no,
scam, I would not be here for 5 years. If it was a scam, this
I would
company
be
would
here
have
for 2 years.
dissolved a long time ago, right?
That's true.
IntelliTravel
Yes.
has 30 plus years in business, right? So you can go ahead and do your research on both companies.
Mm-hmm.
Planet Marketing has been in business for 9 years,
Yeah.
and this year in October they are going to be
Amazing.
celebrating their 10th year
Yeah.
anniversary. Planet Marketing has paid out over 200 million
Mm.
US dollars in commission, right?
Wow.
And what that means is that you don't get commission only from booking travel. When you go out and you share this business opportunity with persons, Planet
It
Marketing
happens
say,
first.
hey, thank you. If it wasn't for you, we would not have
Yes.
another travel agency opened in this part of
Mm-hmm.
the world. So they pay you a commission of 50 US dollars, right? 50 US dollars may be small to some persons who are listening, but guess what? Your
It
team is
adds
going to
up.
grow. It definitely
Yes.
adds up. You
It
are going to
adds
share the
up.
business, other persons are going to share the business. You
Mm-hmm.
will be surprised to see you have at least 100, a minimum of 400 persons on a team. And once you see that, hey, that's more
Yeah.
income coming in, right? So, again, if you want to learn more about the business, we will be more than happy to share more information with you. Just reach out to Nicole so that she can send the link to one of our meetings that we'll be having
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow or any day of this week so that you can hear. And I normally tell persons, Nicole, the information is free.
Yes.
You can
That's
decide
the
if
thing.
it is for you or if it is
Why
not
not for
for
you?
you.
Mm-hmm.
But do not sit on the outside
Sideline
looking
and look in.
on
Come on
persons
in
who
and
are
see
doing
what
the
it's all
business.
about.
Right.
Yes.
So my question to you, what would you say to those persons who are skeptical? I know I said it, but what would you say to persons who are skeptical? They are watching you. They have been seeing you for 2 years talking about this business. What would you
Mm-hmm.
say to those persons who are skeptical about getting started in this business?
I would say if they're wondering, if in and I know a lot of persons are afraid to try something new. Before I found this business, I need to put this in. Before I found this business, I think I tried maybe three other online businesses and it didn't work out. So I do understand coming from a point of view, looking on the outside, looking in, persons will be skeptical about trying this business. But I can guarantee you look at me, you look at Miss Cassandra, she's been in it for 5 years. I've been in it for two. If it was something that, was wrong, or it was a scheme or something like that, we wouldn't be in it, you know. But don't sit out there and judge and say negative things. Just come in, have a look. It's free to come in and have a look and see what we're all about and see what this business is all about. See the benefits and the testimonies from other persons, what it's doing for them, and how you too can come in it and earn some, extra cash. I mean, you can do it part time. It will not affect your 9 to 5. I do a 9 to 5 and I still work my business just the same. Everything is up to you. It's flexible. You have time freedom. You can do it whenever time you want to. I mean, it's not something that you're coming into and it's going to take you away from your 9 to 5 or take you away from doing what you normally do every single day. No, it will not. This is a business that helps you to grow and help you financially. So I'm here to let you know that try it. It's free to come in and listen. And if you come in and listen and you see that this is not for you, I mean, I do understand. But don't sit out there and be wondering and be ifing and not try this business. And then there's a lot of persons who come in and you listen to it, but you're still on the sideline wondering. Come in, man, and try it. We're here to help, and need not say you don't know anything about travel either. There's a lot of trainings every single night, and we're a phone call away. Anybody's here to help you to learn, help you to grow, help you to be successful. And we shouldn't sit by and watch other people growing and other people, pockets being full while yours is empty and you're still sitting by watching people growing and you're not. It's time for us to get up out of our comfort zone and try something new. There's a big world out there and it's all there for us, but we just need to, build some courage and some confidence in ourselves that we can do anything as long as we put our mind to it. That's all I have to say.
I love that. Mic
Yeah,
drop. I love that.
yeah,
And what I love as well, Nicole, is that our company provides you with a guarantee. Like you have
hmm,
30 days to really come in, test drive the business, see what it is like from the inside.
yeah,
If on day 29, guys, you decide that, hey, this is not for me, this is not what I imagine it to be, you can
yeah,
cancel your business and get your full investment back. There is no
true.
question that will be
Hmm.
asked as long as you cancel within the 30-day period, right?
If they're even in it for a year
Right. So
and they're
even if
not
you
sure,
decide that, hey, I want to explore after 30 days, you can actually continue for an additional 11 months. And if
yeah,
you have not made more than what you have invested in the business, Intellectual will cut you a check for the difference. Now, we totally understand that, hey, any business at all that you start, you have to put the work in, and it is not
what this is.
guaranteed that you will make a profit in your first year, but over here you are guaranteed a profit. I was
Yes,
able to make my investment and more within my first year in business, right? So it is guaranteed that you'll make a profit as long as you put the work in the business, as long as you stay plugged in. So do not just come, sit, don't do anything and expect that you're going to make money.
yeah. And
Like
I don't cut you, Miss
this, you
Cassandra.
just have
I
to put the work.
remember the first time I came, I think it was the first 3 months or so, I made my first commission and I was so happy. I was so excited that I did something for myself. It's not something that, at times you put out so much effort in accomplishing something for somebody else every single day, but you never ever do something for yourself. And when I finally did that booking and I did it for myself and I saw that I did it, I didn't know anything about travel. But when I did my first booking and I actually saw the pay come in my account, I was so excited. I started jumping up and down because it's my first time doing this, but I actually received a commission that was even more than my investment that I put into the business. So this is a guarantee, honestly. You should come and try it. It's amazing. Yep.
All right. All right. I think we are going to end here.
Yep.
Is there any final word? Thank you so much for inviting me on. And again, guys, if
Thank
you
you.
want to learn more about what this business is about, to get the full information, you can definitely reach out to Nicole for the link, because we're going to have a business overview
Hmm.
tomorrow, right? That
Yes.
way you will hear the full information about what the business entails and how you can get started.
Yeah.
Do not sit on the sideline. Come in and let's make that money. The money is out there to
Yeah.
be made, so
It
let's make that
is.
money. Over
Thank
to you
you
for
so
your
much.
final word, and thank you so much for inviting me on.
Thank you, Director All. I appreciate having you here tonight. And I hope everybody, understood what we said tonight. I hope it wasn't difficult for you to understand. I know sometimes we were talking and we get thrown off or something, but I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate you, plugging in and hearing what we have to say. And I hope to hear from you all soon, very soon to be exact. Come in and see what we are talking about and see what this business is all about. You want to be on the meeting for tomorrow night, feel free to reach out to me and I'd be more than happy to share the link with you. and get you started and get you on the meeting for tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Cassandra, all for being here with me. I appreciate it very much.
You are
And I look forward to another time with you as well.
most definitely. Most
Thank
definitely.
you. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Yes.